What happens to your muscles when you come off TRT and steroids? Because TRT is just, it's just less steroids, isn't it, really? To a point, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We're talking about what happens to your muscle mass, or what happens to your muscles when you come off TRT. So, for me, when I came off TRT, if you watched the video, I kind of went into a bit more detail on what happened, the reason why I came off TRT. My natural testosterone, be it very, very low, came back. My LH and FSH were the big indicators. When they came back, I knew, okay, I'm back in the game. Then that's my testosterone. Now it's 8, which is a fall. But I then started training a little bit naturally. What happened to my muscles? Here's what happened to my muscles. They just wasn't as hard as they were when I was taking PEDs. Whether that was testosterone for competing purposes or whether it was testosterone for TRT, for longevity. They're the two things that I have. So I have competitions or I have longevity. Right now I'm on longevity. Will I ever get back into competing? Who knows? I'm 40 years old. Probably not. Let's just talk about bodybuilding very quickly. Just very quickly, bodybuilding. You see a lot of bodybuilders and they do excessive amounts of steroids. They have the really crazy amounts of copious amounts of muscle. A very extreme sport called bodybuilding. What happens to their physiques when they come off steroids? So many times you've seen these bodybuilders and we're like, whoa, wait to see what happens when he comes off steroids. What's he going to look like when he's off gear? You know, he looks all right now, but it's not going to last. What's going to happen to this guy later on? Here's what happens. So because you've overly, excessively built this physique or this muscle, these muscles on your body, we don't need these all the time. The stimulus just isn't, it's not healthy to do this all the time. Like bodybuilders, Ronnie Coleman could not stay Ronnie Coleman all his life, otherwise he would have died. And when I say Ronnie Coleman couldn't have stayed Ronnie Coleman, I mean Ronnie Coleman from like 2002 Ronnie Coleman, if you know what I'm talking about. Dorian Yates could not stay Dorian Yates all his life. It was just impossible to do. So what happened to these guys? Kevin Levrone, for example, an absolute mass monster on stage. If you look at him now, he's 60-year-old, pretty decent shape, good condition. Doesn't have the excess skin to go with it, because when they were bodybuilding, they got crazy big, but they got healthy big, if you know what I mean. Just bear with me a second. When your skin is tight because of muscle, it's a different, when you come off and it goes smaller, it's a different type of looseness, which I have felt. It's a different type of looseness to somebody who was really fat. If someone's excessively fat, like say someone's belly's out here, have you ever touched a fat person's belly on the edge? It's cold because the oxygen and the blood is just not circulating to that part. It doesn't really need to, so it stays pretty cold, pretty dormant. And when they then eventually lose all that weight, it just hangs, it sags, and there is no going back. You need the surgery at that point because that's not even a part of your body anymore. It's just loose skin. You need to get it off. But for bodybuilding, it's a little bit different because they always had a six-pack or they always had muscle there. And I always had muscle there when my arms were 18 inches, just walking around normal on TRT, 18-inch arms, to all of a sudden going to 16-inch arms. And natty, the tightness weren't there. The loose skin, you couldn't tell that my arm would have been 18 inches before, but the skin was loose, especially around my elbow and like this inner bit over here. You know, like the joint right at the bottom of the bicep. That looked a bit saggy. Very strange. And then when obviously I came back onto TRT, my muscle didn't even grow that much, but the skin tightened up immediately. So could I argue and say being on TRT makes your skin tight? I would argue and say yeah. But then at the same time, I could be one of those guys that it just happened to, and it doesn't happen to everybody. But what does happen when you come off TRT to your muscles? Yes, they do go softer. Absolutely. You're not going to get the same pumps. You will never, ever, no matter what you take, get exactly the same pump as someone who is enhanced or on TRT. It's never, ever going to happen. Never. Even when I was in the gym lifting, and I felt good lifting, I'd look in the mirror thinking, what the hell is this? This is nowhere near my physique. Whose physique is this? Who have I borrowed this off? Your mood is really low. This is the big thing for me. When I take TRT, majority of it is for the mood. That's the main thing. When I take TRT, I'm like, you know what? I feel good. I wake up in the morning knowing now I feel different because I've been natural for so long. Now I wake up thinking, wow, this is amazing. What a good feeling. My recovery is optimal. It's the best it's ever been because the body synthesizes protein so much more better on something than if you're natural. I'll give you an example. So if you're taking 50 grams of protein, and your body needs 50 grams of protein to repair itself because you did 50 grams of protein worth of damage. I know this isn't exact, but just entertain it for a second. When you take that 50 grams of protein, only about, if you're natty, maybe 20, 30 grams of that is going to be absorbed and utilized for muscle building, repairing properties. Because your body's not a machine. It just cannot function like that. When you're on TRT, you're looking at 100 ratio. Like, whatever you put in that body, it is getting utilized, every single ounce and grain and gram of it. Everything. And it's a weird thing to say, but even your shits feel better. If you eat healthy, your digestion is so good. If you eat the right stuff, you can almost control your digestion until it's perfect. Like, everything is spot on. The libido is a great thing. Now, I know some people struggle with this because they get too excessive in watching corn. Why that is not to do with the testosterone, but it's a complete different hormone imbalance in their body. And it's not just testosterone isn't the main culprit. There's loads of other imbalances that occur, but some people can't control it. But if you can control the urge, then it's great for that as well. Okay? And I always said this, when you get a hard-on TRT, you can't compare it to something natty. I know, it's a weird thing to say, but it's true. And if you felt that as well, please comment down below because I want to hear from you guys. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one that it feels different when I'm on to when it feels off. Because it's still a muscle at the end of the day. It's still muscle. There's still blood getting pumped through there. Now, maybe if I was off and I took Cialis, that might make it feel like I was on. Who knows? I never did that test, so I can't answer that question. But I would probably argue and say that might work. But definitely not naturally anyway. So, or at least not for me. Maybe I'm just an anomaly when it comes to that. Maybe not for me. But it definitely wasn't the thing. So, and progress. When you're trying to progress in the gym, it's so slow. Like when I take TRT, for example, I go to the gym and thinking, okay, today's deadlift session is 3 sets of 5 on 140, which means next week it's going to be 4 sets of 4 on 180. And I've been following that routine for 10, 12 plus years, as long as I've been doing powerlifting for. Every time I drop off, I always go back to the start. So if people ever saw me in the gym, they're like, yo, this guy's got a good deadlifter. He's a good deadlifter. Why is he only doing 100 kilos? Why is he only doing 140? It's because I always like to build back from the start. I have this system that I go up in. But that system doesn't work when you're natty. The strength is completely shot. If anything, it took me like 4 weeks and I still wasn't able to do what I could have done on TRT or with TRT than when I was not. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's a crazy, crazy feeling. So going back to this video, I just wanted to talk about the muscle as well. What exactly happens to the muscle? Can you get it back? Absolutely not. So the main reason for making this video is because a lot of people out there think I'm going to do one course and I'm going to come off. I'm going to do one course, build my muscle, do a PCT, and then I'll be okay with the muscle, man. Listen, guys, I don't care how you want to say this, whether you want to say that TRT is borrowed muscle. If you want to call it that, by all means, call it that. I don't give a shit. I will borrow my muscle for the rest of my life. I don't give a shit. I will borrow my digestion for the rest of my life. I will borrow my mood, my good mood, my well-being for the rest of my life. Protein synthesis for the rest of my life. Optimal digestion. I will borrow it for the rest of my life if that's what I have to do. So for those people out there who think, I'm going to take a little bit of TRT and once everything goes to normal again, I'm going to stop TRT and life will be plain sailing after that. I'm here to tell you that it's not. It's not going to happen. The muscles are going to be softer. Everything's going to not be as good as it is when it's TRT. Am I a poster boy for TRT? No, I'm not trying to be one. I'm just trying to explain to you that don't expect miracles. I'm just here to give you more of a realist talk. That does not happen. No bodybuilder has maintained the same muscle mass when he's retired. It just does not happen. It's not healthy anyway in the first place because they all know that it's not healthy, but it just doesn't work. So post-TRT or post-steroids, well, sorry, not post-steroids. Post-steroids definitely going to go on TRT, but post-TRT is not a good life for most people. Definitely wasn't for me. I didn't like it. Hopefully this gave you some value. If it did, comment down below, like, and please subscribe. And guys, if you want any coaching, link is in the description. Free consultation call. I don't want a single penny off you guys. If you get a bit of value off me on those calls, great. Happy to part with the value that I'm going to give you or the information I'm going to give you. Link is in the description.